You were born into a family worth $500 billion. Not inherited money, not generational wealth passed quietly through careful investment over decades. We're talking about a dynasty that looked at empty desert and decided a city should exist there, and then built one. The most photographed skyline on Earth, the tallest building in human history, artificial islands visible from space. All of it started as sand. All of it is now yours. Most people hear that and picture excess. The yachts, the towers, the gold-plated everything. Hotel suites that cost more per night than most people earn in a year. And yeah, all of that is real. But that's not actually the interesting question. The interesting question is what it feels like to live inside a machine that size. Because this isn't just a rich family, it's a ruling family. And those two things are not the same thing at all. One has money, the other has money, power, obligation, and a city of 3.5 million people whose entire reality was shaped by decisions your bloodline made before you were born. That's a different weight entirely. The Al Maktoum family has governed Dubai for over 200 years. But what that means today isn't something most people can picture from the outside. Dubai isn't a city with a government. Dubai is a family project that happens to have millions of residents living inside it. Most cities exist independently of whoever governs them. Dubai exists because of who governs it. Remove the family, and the entire logic of the place unravels. Your family holds stakes in assets that would make most sovereign nations uncomfortable. Emirates Airline, DP World, Emaar Properties, the Burj Khalifa, sovereign wealth funds, managing hundreds of billions from London to Sydney to Mumbai. Your family didn't accumulate wealth. Your family built the infrastructure that wealth flows through. There's a ceiling most rich families never reach. Your family is the ceiling. You don't have a home. You have residences. Palace compounds so large their perimeters take minutes to drive. Private stables. Formal reception halls. Guest quarters that could absorb an entire diplomatic delegation. Your family breeds and races thoroughbred horses at the highest level globally. Not as a hobby, but as a dynasty statement. When you travel, you don't book flights. The family operates private aircraft at a scale most regional airlines don't match. Dedicated terminals, no queues, no strangers, no security theater, ground crews whose only function is your departure. The yachts are real too, nearly 163 meters long. You don't vacation on them, you conduct life on them. But here's what most people miss. The most extreme display of wealth in this family isn't the aircraft or the yachts, it's the city itself. Look out any window. The towers, the artificial islands, the highways through reclaimed desert, the indoor ski slope in a country where it never snows. That's not wealth, that's authorship. You don't just live in Dubai, your family wrote it. Every tourist who photographs the skyline is living inside a decision your bloodline made. Living at this level means existing permanently at the intersection of two realities that never fully touch. Publicly, the family projects a specific image: devout, visionary, generous, the leadership that transformed nothing into a global hub in a single generation. Every announcement, every architectural landmark, every headline is curated deliberately. The brand of Dubai and the brand of Al Maktoum are the same brand. One cannot exist without the other. Privately, life runs on different rules. What happens in the right compounds, on the right yachts, in apartments in London and Monaco exists in a completely separate register. You learn early that maintaining the distance between those two realities isn't optional, it's the job. Staff who have worked in the compound for decades still address you with the same formal deference as day one. Advisors tell you what the situation requires, not what they actually think. Your social circle exists at your altitude and understands, without it ever being discussed, exactly where the lines are. And here's the part that never shows up in any profile. You didn't choose this. You were born into a position the entire structure depends on you holding correctly. Every relationship you have carries a question underneath it you can never fully answer. Are they here for you or for what you represent? Most people never have to ask that. You ask it every single time. Ambition doesn't work the way it does for anyone else either. You can't build your way to a higher position. The ceiling is set by bloodline and proximity to power. Drive and capability matter within the lane you're assigned. They don't change the lane. So what does all of it add up to? $500 billion of infrastructure surrounds you. You can go almost anywhere, buy almost anything, call almost anyone, and have the call answered. What you can't do is step outside the role. The dynasty doesn't offer exits. It offers positions. The cage isn't made of walls. It's made of obligation, expectation. Most people spend their whole lives trying to build something that lasts. You were born inside something that's been lasting for 2 centuries, and it will outlast you too, whether you want it to or not.